video tutorial, we're going to go ahead and finish up adding your first blog post, and then we will fast forward and add a second blog post, and then we'll quickly take a look at kind of the results. So as you could see, when we scroll down, our blog post was added, simple copy and paste. We did some reformatting of a few things, and we are now ready, and we think it looks okay, but we'll see how it looks once we publish it. So we haven't published yet, and neither do we want to. The next thing you'll have to deal with, and we teach these others in the advanced series, but this is just going to be a standard post, so we're going to stay with the default setting. One thing we talked to you before on the need to categorize posts and never leave them uncategorized. That isn't just good for search engine and marketing visibility and easy website traffic. That's also good for on-site navigation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a category to this page. And the way we handle this with blog posts is we this is just kind of free tips here, free search engine optimization tips. We always categorize our page according to keyword. So with that said, our new category is going to be the same as our title. You don't need hyphens or anything on there. The parent category, we teach why this is important for even better search Google, Yahoo, and Bing search engine visibility in our WordPress SEO course. Nevertheless, we'll stick with the basics, and this is our title. If you remember, this is a title, whatever your industry keyword. This is our tag, and it's also going to be our category. So once we type that in, all we have to click is add new category. And as you develop your content, your categories will expand. And there's another way to see where your categories are. And we'll kind of go into that a little later. Nevertheless, once we get down and we've set our category, uh, we also use tags. Now, our tag strategy is just a very general description of our blog post, because whatever your industry, you're going to create multiple blog posts on the topic. So you don't want to be as specific as you do with categories, but you still want to give your on-site, and tags are for on-site navigation, and categories mostly are for search engine visibility, which is off-site. So you want to get a very general description, and we'll give you another example in another industry. Perhaps, and this is just kind of a wild example, perhaps you are teaching someone how to uh, eat or how to select organic, and we'll say selecting the right organic food. That will be your category, while your tag may just be organic foods. You get the idea. So once we type that in, we just click add, and your tag will be visible here. You could set up tag clouds. We go into that in the advanced feature. Now, one thing that we always encourage, just certainly basic with basic WordPress setup, is setting a featured image. Now, to set a featured image, there's two things you could do. You could actually import an image, and you could stick it in wherever you want to. We always center our images, but you could insert an image from here. And to insert an image or document, whatever that is, all you want to do is make the space to do so. Go to Add Media. And there are two things. You could either go to your media library, and if you remember, what we have in our media library were things that we sampled uh, for our header and our in our previous section. Nevertheless, to add new files, all you want to do is you want to click Upload Files, select File, and you want to find wherever your image is, and the image will be imported. It will populate here. Let's do that again. So it'll be populated here. And the alignment we set, however, will just be doubly short, and set the alignment to the center of the post here. You could link to media, a media file, you got attachment page, custom URL, but we will go with none, and we'll teach that in our advanced series. But what we want to encourage you to do is, for blog posts, Could be a little bit different for pages. Anyway, for blog posts, especially for those of you who are going to feature your blog posts on your home page, remember you either set it as a static page, which we've done, or some folks just love to put their blog posts as a streaming feed on their home page, and we'll get to that in a couple videos from now. We make sure any featured image is 401 by 267. Again, 401 by 267, and keep your sizes on all your blog posts for images consistent. Trust us on that. It just looks better. So we're going to go ahead and we'll insert that in our post. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is, again, we want to go back and format that. And for these purposes, now that we have everything set, we'll go ahead and we'll publish, and then we'll take a look at the post. Now with posts, we treat this kind of differently to review it because it's just kind of so easy to do. So once we published our post, we want to see how it's going to look to the readers. So what we do is we go and we hover above View Post. We click on View Post, and this is how the blog post is going to look. And as you can see, we're kind of gaining steam here with setting up our simple 5-page website, and that's how it's going to look. And you can insert as many images throughout the post or embed videos throughout the post. However, what we encourage both just for site-wide functionality and view, and we'll go ahead and we'll delete that image. And as you can see, you just hover above it and that little delete icon will come up, or you could just hit backspace. We encourage you to set a featured image. So we'll go ahead and we'll click set a featured image. And remember, this is now in our media library. So we'll highlight that. We'll highlight that, and we'll go ahead and set the featured. We'll go ahead and set the featured image, and what'll happen is the image will pop up here. And we'll go ahead, we'll update the post again. And once we update the post, again, what we will do is we will go ahead and we will view the post just to make sure the image did what we needed it kind of to do. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on View Post. The image is there again. Let's go ahead here and we'll highlight. And we'll go ahead and we'll refresh the page. So with that done, we'll go down to settings, and if you remember, we will go down to reading, and we will set the home page anyway, just so you can understand, to our latest post. We'll save changes. We'll refresh, and this is the difference with a featured image. Now, what will happen is your blog post will then appear on your home page as a streaming feed. However, if you just insert an image straight into the post and don't set the featured image, these images will not appear on your feeding stream on your home page or either on your blog post page. So, and we suggest that simply because you want your blog posts as attractive as possible. So we're going to go back. We'll go back and we'll just kind of reset that static page. And then we'll go back to our posts. We'll refresh because we're going to set up a home page, and this is going to be the same view as your blog post page. So with that now accomplished, stay with us as we work through just kind of quickly setting up a really fast edition of a second blog post just so you could see the process. Stay with us.